We're getting horses. So it's all over the news, as in Sims Community News, that we are getting another farming themed Sims 4 expansion pack. I don't know why I'm talking with Southern drawl. I don't know if it's just because I was going I don't know what's wrong with me, seriously. The Sims 4 returns to another farming themed expansion pack. Now, I want to speculate on why this is. Now, we were told a long time ago that Sims horses would never be a thing. They were far too hard to make, and that's why we only had cats and dogs. And cats and dogs is really a half-assed attempt, in my opinion, because they take up your portrait space, but then you can't actually control them unless you have mods. So what's the point of that? I mean, even in Sims 2, we had a separate portrait space for them, and they didn't interfere with the 8-person allowance. And this is why I feel like cats and dogs in 4 was just rubbish. And now the horses are going to take up your space as well. So you can't have, like, a husband and a wife and 6 kids and horses and cats and dogs. Like, you just can't have that. So if you've got a cat and a dog and a horse and her mum and a dad, they literally can have 3 kids. I mean, and that's just one horse. What if you want to breed horses? Like, you've got to have cats and dogs on a farm, right? Horse Ranch expansion pack, very imaginative title. Horses, customizable ranches, sheep and other ranch animals, which is sheep and goats, as we've found out that there are mini goats, there are mini horses, no, mini horses, that would be great, we have palominos, but no. We have mini goats and mini sheep, and there they are, look at how cute they is. So there you go. Goats, sheep and horses in the Sims 4 Horse Ranch, as well as a new nectar making gameplay. Yeah, the nectar thing's back. So Ice Mun made one of these, or cloned one of these from Sims 3. It was World Adventures, wasn't it? Because you could find like 2,000-year-old bottles of wine in the cellars in the French world thing. And you could find really old bottles of nectar that were really nice. And there were certain recipes that would do certain things. So, yeah, your sim can get confused or flirty or energised in a different way to all the other million ways we've got in the game. So, yeah, looks like line dancing is a thing. There's someone pouring nectar. There's someone pouring straight down the neck. Yeah, line dancing, new piano. So we've got new decor. Is that... Wait. So the thing's on this. So that looks... Hang on a minute. So that's... I'm trying to see if this is ceiling. Or it might be like a new thing you can put down. I'm not sure. Because that looks the same as that, right? Is that new spandrels, or is it the same thing that you put down? You put a thing on top. I'm not sure. We shall see. Oh, look, is that poo? Because it's got flies on it. But there's definitely new decor, obviously. Oh, a horse trailer as well. Lovely. New grasses. There'll probably be hay somewhere, I would imagine. New boots. New cowboy boots. We've got cowboy boots in the game already, but they're probably new ones. So, oh, look, ceilings. So that is right then, that is a ceiling. So that's a spandrel and a column and a fence and a ceiling. It must be, because you're putting things down. That saddle is there as well, isn't it? Is it the same one? I can't, no, I don't think, oh, I don't know. That's on a seahorse. Seahorse or horse? I can't remember what it's called. And then there's is that a new tree? I can't tell, might be. And then obviously new walls, new ceiling, ability to paint on ceilings like in Sims 2. So we're getting there with Sims 2. Oh, look, they've got little plats. So you can have different, you can, well, I don't know if they can have dressage. Yeah, that's cute. I can't tell what it is. It looks like a goat, but it also looks like it's a mini cow, but mini baby cows aren't that small. So, and then this looks similar to the one we had in Sims 3, the horse stall, except that went all the way up to the ceiling. So there's just like this half horse size. So that's cool. So you can fit some of them in there. And that looks like the equestrian centre from Sims 3, which is a rabbit hole. And you could go in and then you just hear like noises and echoed floppy hooves sort of sound. That's the world from what I can see. And it's very deserty, very dry state sort of place, like cowboy town, rodeo town, whatever you want to call it. So that's cool. So bring your Sims and horses to local competitions, community events and more. So it looks like you can do equestrian training. Maybe you can race. I'm not sure. Maybe that'll be the rabbit hole feature type thing. And they've got fetters there, which are, you know, the feathery bits, I think. Or fetters with the bit at the back. I think they're the bit of the behind the calves, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. I'm just looking at the different types of horses. He's got yellow boots on. Is that right? Is that yellow boots? So we've got yellow boots. We've got some sort of barrels. Oh, maybe there's like a clown. Maybe you could do the clown rodeo thing. Or maybe that's just training. I doubt they do like a bucking rodeo type, you know, the bucking bronco thing. I doubt they do that, because that would be cool. I like the new flags. I like that. I think these are great. I love the posters. I love them. I think they're all great. New hats, by the look of it, definitely. If it's an expansion pack, which we know it is now, it's definitely got a lot of stuff in it, which should have a lot of stuff in it. And I'm sure we will all be disappointed. But, oh, there's the hay. And there's the hay. So that's probably like a set thing where you can only put them down in there. Oh, no, look, he's outside. So, and he looks like he's playing with the horse, which is cute. So it'll be interesting to see anyway. But I've literally, in my Sims 2 game, in Lives the Farm Life, I've just downloaded some mods from Becca or Bex. And I've got sheep, goats, pigs, cows, horses and chickens and ducks. I think that's it. So I've got sheep and goats in my game. And now they're bringing Sims 4, which is really mad, because that happened to me when I was doing something else as well. And like, it keeps happening. So maybe I'm a Sims 4 prophet. Who knows? So yeah, I just really like this. I like that. That's nice. The cow patch thing. I like her outfit with the cow patch and the cow patch goat. So yeah, I'm liking that hat. I'm not sure. Oh, look, a new braided hairstyle. That's cool. That's like similar to something we've got already. That's similar to something we've got already. That might be new. That's new. That beard might not be new. But yeah, just new decor, new everything. I'm quite excited about. I like pans on the wall. They could be good for decor and other things. But yeah, really, really cute. So you can shear the little sheep and get wool. And I'm sure that's wool that you can just white or brown, beige probably, that you can then collect for cross stitch or knitting if you have those packs. And maybe you can feed them the treats as well from cottage living if you have that, and then change the colours. Maybe, I don't know what you do with the goats, baby goats, mini goats. Do they milk them? Not sure. It's kind of like you get wool and milk from these guys, then what do you need cottage living for? And the nectar, that's a really good addition. I like the big barrels. I like all the little nectar thingies. I just love them. Oh, look at the little hat. That's cute. I like that a lot. New plants. Look at her little chaps. Oh, that is cute. That's very cute. This looks like a Sims 3 person sitting on that horse there. It's not. It's Sims 4. But it looks like a Sims 3 person. Looks like a Sims 3 child, doesn't it? And they want a big horse, actually. Because in Sims 3, I'm pretty sure they couldn't get on the big horses. Pretty sure. I like this. That might just be a 4 walls thing. Because they've got the window here and they've also got the windows here. But they look like they've got the separate windows. So that's good. Anyway. Oh, he looks cool. So this looks like, it reminds me of Randy from My Name is Earl. Like that sort of dress, that sort of character, a bit redneck. So that's cool. That moustache is new. I will be using that. Definitely. So very excited. The latest leak for this EP could also bring exciting feature for build mode fans, with screen suggests we're getting customized with ceilings. Take this with a grain of salt as we get close to the pack's reveal. So I haven't actually read anything about it. I wanted to go through it with you guys. Yeah, I'm not really into the digital content. I don't really think wagon wheel art. I'm not really going to use that. A resonator guitar, I barely use the guitar in the other thing. And rocking chairs, we've already got loads. So make a life. Get up in early in the morning. Look out at the big open punch side and know that all your work is worth it. Spend your days keeping your animals happy and clean. Harvesting prairie grass to feed them. Collecting horse manure to fertilise your plants. And making your own nectar to sell. Do it all on a ranch you design, whether that means a traditional cabin or a big red barn. I have both, thanks. Bond with your animals. Fill your ranch with animal friends and carve out a life together. Your horses, including adorable foals, are part of your household. And has lots of special interactions with both Sims and other horses. Yeah, but I bet you can't direct them. I don't know, maybe you can. You can also care for mini goats and mini sheep and invite neighbours to come see how cute they are. Join a thriving community. Living on a ranch has its moments of peace and solitude, but there's also a lively social scene. Your Sims can go into town to meet friends at the bar, blow off steam at the dance hall, or train at the equestrian park. They can also host events like cookouts and dances on their own property and hire a ranch hand for help when the work builds up, which is pretty decent, because I always have a farm and I always hire a gardener. or a butler. Raise horses. Horses are part of the family. Customise hoofed friends and create a sim, or get new horses by rescuing or purchasing them. Rescuing them? They're probably like stray horses, right? Foals can also be born on your ranch. Sims can learn the riding skill, and the horses can train in agility and jumping, which is the same as Sims 3. Skilled horses and riders can even win awards at the equestrian centre. Yeah, equestrian centre, like I said. So that's pretty decent. But horses are part of the family. I don't know if you'd be able to control them, because the feedback from cats and dogs was a bit pants because we couldn't control them, and there's been mods to make people control them. Little Miss Sam has a mod called My Pets, where you basically have pets, but they're not part of your household. You just have to have the My Pets trait on your lot, and then you can call your pets home when you want to. So that's better, because you don't want them taking up your portrait space. Well, I don't anyway. So if this is just another thing of that, I don't think I'm going to be interested. It depends. I never ever buy things straight off the bat, so I'll have to wait and see how it goes and what the bug situation is. So make a life, get up early in the morning, look out at the big so you know that all your work is worth it. So make a life. I don't know if that's like with a schedule thing, because there is a mod where you can have a scheduled life. I can't remember who it's by. It might be Red Berkey or Tripliss. I think it's Tripliss, where you have a morning routine. I think it's Tripliss. Let me have a quick look. Tripliss is there. So, was it you? Habit, morning routine mod. Yeah, it was. It was habitual autonomous behaviour instructions for typical morning habit. So you can allow you to customise your Sims waking routine, including order and actions. Possible priorities are bladder hygiene, brush teeth, hunger and do humming. You literally wake up, you have like a scheduling on the pie menu. Oh, here it is, look. So it's scheduling, and then you set priorities, and then you can clear the routine or enable the routine. So you can basically set the priorities. As soon as they wake up, they'll go through these. So I'm wondering if maybe they're going to do that, as in make a life. It put me in mind of that anyway. So yeah, I quite like the idea, considering we were told we were never getting horses. They could have been a bit more imaginative with the title, Horse Ranch. It was leaked on Steam. There's been quite a lot of chatter about it. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. What you think of the title. Bit pants in it. The artwork, the mini goats, the mini lambs. Mini sheep. Mini sheep. They're lambs, aren't they? Let me know what you think of the mini sheep, mini goats, and horses, foals, then being part of the portraits. Like, you're allowed 8 Sims. I mean, obviously there are mods that allow you to have like MC Command Center basically allows you to have more than 8 Sims living in your household, but you can only customize 8 of them. So if you go into CAS while you've got more than 8, some of them will be lost. It's interesting. Anyway, so I'm curious. I'd like to see more. So let me know what you think. Purchase through August 31st to get your bonus items if you want those for your hardworking Sims to enjoy. It's you doing all the work, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's all that clicking of the mouse buttons. Yeah, Sims is so buggy now. Every single time there's a new pack, it's getting to the point for me, like where it was Sims 2, we had so many packs that computers just couldn't handle them. And then Sims 3 sort of went the same way. It just got so buggy. You had Sims with their arms behind their heads all the time, dropping babies and walking on. Even though I had recently in Sims 4, I don't even know what caused it. I think it was CurseForge. And I know like Deligracy and some other Simmers are all promoting CurseForge at the moment, but I never had a problem with my Sims 4 game until I had CurseForge downloaded. And so I'm not really interested anymore. And I'm finding that I do have to repair my game a lot more now. And I think it's because the game's just so massive now. And there's so many bugs released with the game, and they have to include all the patches. And I'm not that keen these days. It excites me, but not as much as like Cottage Living did. Like that was very, very cool. But we'll see. They'll do their big release and we'll maybe do a video then about it. I genuinely think that they are stepping up their game because of the amount of other life simulation games that are coming out lately. I think that is why they are stepping up their game. Everybody was thinking, oh, Sims 4 is coming to an end, Sims 5 is going to be here soon. It's not. They were only advertising for Sims 5 people, like designers and software developers, like a couple of years ago. And we all know that these games take many, many years to develop. And they were only advertising for games designers and software developers like last year, so, or maybe the year before, can't remember, but it wasn't too long ago. And I was thinking, well, we've got Sims 4 for a long time yet, and with this, they used to have 2 expansion packs a year. They've stepped that up considerably, and we're getting a lot of kit packs, which reminds me a lot of the Sims 3 store and stuff packs for Sims 2. So it just reminded me of that. But stuff packs in Sims 2, we used to get a lot more stuff. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe if you want to. I never say that because everybody knows that you should like and subscribe. But actually, I don't ever remember to hit the like button unless I'm prompted. So like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in another video, and I'll try and get this out as soon as I can. Love you. God bless. Thanks. Bye.